Don't speak to me or my smug child ever again. You hear me? You hear me? I forgot I had that minion. It's just a tiny cat person. Yeah. Anyway, I found this door. Like, what is with this door? There's the back of the Gladiators Guild. Well, I guess it'll lead to an arena or something. I don't know. Whatever. Hello, everyone. I am going to go through the last bits of my new... Oh, that is a really nice weapon, bro. What the fuck? Yo! Look at that shit. Yo! Anyway, yeah, aye, New Game Plus. Sorry, it seems kind of paltry compared to what that guy's wearing, but whatever. So the quest on Holy Ground. First Sword Melee is an important mission for you. Jam, I must apologise for my early behaviour. As First Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from the dangers you're not yet ready to face. Oh, excuse me. I did not know that Leovold had become the leader of the Alucran. Had he chosen to bear his steel at us, many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he turned, not returned, to a life of crime. And so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any trace of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them had disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he is taken prisoner by the Alucran or worse. If there's any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. We'd have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated he was tracking the Alucran. Oh, yawning already. Near the Hammers in western Thanalan. Go there, you might find some clues about his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days. Let too many good gladiators come to harm. Gladiators. Please, Jam, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Bum ba bum bum hole. What? No. What? No. That one. Pray return to the waking sense. You know, right, like, all things jokeable, but all things considered, right, I did complain about having to come here a lot of a story, but it is a really interesting location. I don't know what that does. If that closes that tiny gate, that is needlessly complex. Pretty town, though. To be honest, I think any town with one of them in it would be pretty. Eh. Anyway, to the skies! On my dog. That flies. Huh. Sorry, on my way there I've been distracted by small markings above heads. Therefore I must do something about them. Hooray! That wasn't fun, that was just a slaughter, really, wasn't it? I have found the Tin Man. It's a trap! Is it? Fine swordsmanship, Jam. Myla, First Sword certainly knows how to pick 'em. Even after all these years I can't quite call myself to call her that. See, I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild. A wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. Look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice but to rise to the occasion though. What with all that trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard. She'd never have... but enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to Ul'dah after a short rest. You go ahead and tell Myla I'm free. And I'm already back to waiting. That was fast. I was going to pause it after making a big deal about it taking a while, but alright. It is like early afternoon. Maybe it's just quiet today. Is it still going to be? Oh wow! Instantaneous load screens. What time is it? I'm playing at 2 PM for now on forever. Thank God you're right. Heard about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild, and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return where you've recuperated? And return when you've recuperated. Before you do so, speak with Lilitsu. I believe she has a message for you. Hello, tiny woman. The very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. All this sends his regards, and request you meet him in a lich yard in eastern Tanalan. Naturally, I've not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from our previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him, and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. Ah, they would have been such a lovely couple. Forgive me. This is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word, the First Sword will not hear any rendezvous for me. Alright. Let's go give the big man a big cuddle. Instantaneous loading screens. You kidding me? Like a dead arse place with nothing in it except for one wee man that walked by my screen and gave me a fucking massive fright. Fuck you, pal. Fuck you. Uh-oh, he's got shiny bubbles around him. That means something bad happens. We're doing it on easy because I'm lazy. Hello. And where have you been? Busy drowning some sweet young... Well, that's the case. I can understand completely. Excuse me. It's been 7 years since Milo's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn. An old all-goat through and through. But gods, when he danced with a sword in hand, it's poetry in motion. Milo's right. There's no way I could know... There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then. Forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. Kitty cat. And who might you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. Looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her? Yeah, right. It is time to bonk the kitty. That does not sound right. Bonk. Do you know what? You stop that. I like all this trying to give me like a pep talk in the back there. You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Miley has a man like you to rely on. She's her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check, now more than ever. Stick by her. She needs you more than she knows. Yeah, she needs you. Haven't you listened to a word I said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I'm anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When that's settled, there'll be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm, by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said. Now go. She's probably wondering where you are. Well, I was supposed to be resting, but somebody called me out to a feckin' graveyard. Well, I was then. Bloody clicked on the wrong Ethernet. Too busy trying to be sassy. Making mistakes. Are you still touching that wall? Weirdo. Right, you. Why are you staring at me like that? Is there something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I've no news regarding Alican's movements. I remain confident we'll find him soon, though. Keep your blade sharp. Womp womp. First Lord Myla is extremely upset due to recent turn of events. Damn all to 7th Hill, this is madness. It's Aldous. He's been arrested by the Brass Blades. They claim he was plotting to assassinate the Sultana. Utter nonsense. He has no motive to do so, and whatever I've said about the man, he would never resort to using poison. The Alican must be behind this. They've failed to kill him time and again. And now they're reaching into the Monetarist allies. I don't want to believe Wymond when he said they had such influence, but wait, that's it. If anyone can help us unravel the plot, it's Wymond. His reputation for knowing things he shouldn't, after all. Sorry, I was distracted by the, gear and stuff, and then just like a bright pink hoodie. Anyway. Find Wymond. See what he can tell us. Aldous has many things, but he's not a murderer. No. I guess I'm just going to the Aetheryte player. Hoppa! I like just having buttons I can just smack. For comedy's sake. Whee! Oh, do I have any stones? Not enough. I was wondering when you might come along, Jam. Frankly, I'm surprised all this went so quietly. You ought to know there's no walking away from this. What happened between Aldous and Leovold 7 years ago? You really don't know, do you? Well, best I start at the beginning then. Aldous is something of an enigma. He and Leovold were two of the greatest gladiators ever to grace the Blood Sands, but he threw all that hard-fought glory away for a few Gilmour. See, the average Odan loves a good Colosseum fight, and what better way to make a gladiatorial spectacle more entertaining than wagering on the outcome? So when it got out that Aldous was orchestrating and match-fixing scheme of untold proportions, well, you can imagine the shock and anger people had felt. He was expelled from the Colosseum, and his wins were stricken from the record. Your Guildmaster Myla got the worst of it, though. Not only was her friend exposed as a fraud, but around the same time, her father fell ill and passed away. There were some oddities surrounding his death too. It was rumoured he took his own life out of shame for his disgraced pupil, or that he might have even been murdered by the man. Baseless conjecture, really, but it made all this look that much worse. In the end, Myla lost two of the most important men in life, and was forced to take charge of the guild alone. And Leovold, he tried to go solo on the Blood Sands, but it wasn't the same. Without Aldous, his career was finished. Now you know the nature of the man you so desperately want to save. Though, judging from that look in your eyes, I gather you still have your reservations. Fine, fine. I can't blame you for doubting a man found in possession of Ralgar's bile. You can't blame me for doubting a man found in possession of Ralgar's bile. What is that? Oh! See, if you click the next thing, you get contextual clues instead of wondering what the fuck Ralgar's bile. Right. There's a vile poison. Rare and expensive too. Only the Corpse Brigade knows how to make it, I hear. Gods only know why they'd give it to Aldous. Could go to their headquarters at the Sepulchre in Northern Tanala and ask him direct, I reckon. I have an aversion to direct confrontation, personally. But you don't, do you? By the by, should save the poor bastard's life. Should you save the poor bastard's life, tell him we're even, and I hope it was all worth it. Everything's in southern Fanalan. I'm guessing it's going to be the same, isn't it? Yeah. Little Alamigo. I remember when I was relatively new to this game, this location confused the hell out of me. Mostly because I couldn't fly at the time. I don't even think I could mount, and I was just running about in these daft caves. Somebody needed to talk to up there, and there was a bit that's doing away, and it's just a lot of running about. It just confused the hell out of me. I don't. You lie, you can't fucking repair me. I don't need to repair in this mode. I keep forgetting. Sorry, I'll shut up. Oh yeah, I got a pretty griffin mount. I also got a big elephant. Hello, coming through. Y'all good? Ah. Wrinkled bill of sale. You good, bud? Oh. Ah, well, now fighting them all. Okay. Well, that just seemed like a needless slaughter, but oh well. No witnesses! Ralger's Bale. Don't mind me, folks. Map. Map. You know, I've actually contemplated turning down my resolution just for these recordings, because the file size of these is fucking ridiculous. I think the last one was 10 gig. Oof. Where have you been, Jam? Aldous has been given over to custody of this... that word. They mean to execute him. Must do something. Womp. Womp. This poison, is it? You've proofed the Alican purchased from the Corpse Brigade. Thank the gods, you've done it. Quickly. We must show this to the official presiding over the execution at the High Bridge. Go now. Was that Happy Cow? Oh, Happy Curl. Ugh. I feel like I was called Happy Cow. Nothing wrong with a happy cow, I guess. So, where do I want to go exactly? Oh, I thought it'd been an older. Alright. Well then. Yum. Up that way. I would go out of the way and put the mount music on, but let's be honest, you get the first like 30 seconds, I arrive at my location and land. It's not, you don't exactly get to hear much. Are you on the bridge? What an odd place to kill somebody. Up there you are. Oh, righty ho ho. That's oh. Oh, sure, I like that, but alright. I sentence you to death for crimes against self. Have you anything? Who are you and what do you want? I got proof, my friend. Whatever. Those are bold accusations you make, adventurer. However, Sakharov has found the prisoner guilty, in the eyes of the gods and men. He'll be executed forthwith. Don't waste your breath. All skills have always yielded it to wealth above all else, and Leovold spent a fortune to secure my sentence. Silence. And you, what are you waiting for? Do it! Shrimpity bump. Aldous. Just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, at least I don't have to steal the headman's axe. Meanwhile, the headman's just like, wait, what? Huh? Well, I guess he doesn't necessarily have to be a warrior. If the gods are out of blood today, I'm afraid it won't be mine. Since you two are so devout, perhaps you'll be willing to offer yourselves in exchange. Mercy! Aye, but he must just have been a headsman, he wasn't actually a fighter. Hi, buddy. Interfering with the law is a heinous crime. In fact, I believe it's punishable by death. I had a feeling that spectacle would draw you here. Should have dealt with you myself from the start. Come, let's dance, brother. So, it's to be a rematch. Very well, I accept. Milo and the others need you. Leave him for me. So where am I going? You can't. Okay, die. I need you up at the bridge. Alright, well, if that's the case. La 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 la. Let's go. No, I can't actually pull that much because I don't have a healer with me. God, fucking shitty terrain, get him away. Oh, hello. More have joined. I take it they've got a lancer with them. He's dead. I'm here, do not worry. I suppose I should put that on. I mean, the big guy didn't last as long as his fucking minions. Deal with that mage. What mage? I think I can make anything out in this hubble. Oh, there's a small mage there. Right, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but you're getting bonked. Them's the rules. I don't make them. Oops. Welcome to Spinning in Circles Simulator. This is the one where I spin in circles. Orders. Ooh, itchy napper. Parried. You almost had me there, Leovold. Stay back, I won't have your pay. Just had to have it all, didn't you? Just one victory, just one bloody match. Precious ego couldn't accept that, you ruined everything. Tell me, how does it feel to lose your name, your legacy, everything you ever loved? I want to know how much you suffered. Let it go, Leovold, it's over. Sorry for the noise. Oh, that was so loud. Like hell as it is. I swear you'll never know peace. Not in this life or the next. You know damn well neither of us will see Thal's realm. Our comrades are waiting. I like her sword. I want a sword. I should not be trusted with a sword. I can barely be trusted with a fucking dinner fork. Oh, I nearly forgot to unpause after I spoke to her. Glad you were there. Without you, I doubt we could have defeated the Alcan. If you ever consider the Colosseum, you make a wonderful attraction. Of course, You need a title that benefits your prowess. Now that it's all over, you'll be staying, won't you? No, Leovold may be dead, but the Alucan are far from finished. I'd rather not linger and give them a chance to regroup to seek revenge. It's a true tragedy that I cannot enjoy the company of Ulda's lovely ladies any longer, but I have faith that equally radiant beauties await me in distant lands. Not another word, my dear. It's bad enough that the First Sword has permitted a disgraced gladiator to fraternise with her subordinates. Can you imagine the scandal she'd been personally involved with the man? Nevertheless, I understand how you feel, Nyla. I'm known to have this effect on the fairer sex. I should have let the headsman have his way with you. Then you might learn something of humility. How am I supposed to remember the lessons without a head? Your father would be proud of you. Don't ever change. One more thing I wanted to say to you before I go. 7 years ago, before my last match in the Bloodsands, I was given an offer. A Sultan's ransom in exchange for a loss. Leovold begged and pleaded, but I just couldn't do it. Call it honour or pride or whatever you like. I made my choice, in spite of all that came to it. And in spite of all that came of it, to this day I have no regrets. It's a simple thing to know what's right. Listen to your heart, and yours, and it will never lead you astray. I don't think I read that right, but I read it right in my head, but I don't think I said it out loud. Trust in your comrades, have faith in your skills, and you'll triumph over any adversity. And with that, I bid you farewell. He's pretty cool. I'd better not have to wait 7 years to see that bastard again. What is 7 hours are you all looking at? There's a training hall. Why aren't you training? You think all it takes to stand the Bloodsands is a sword and a stupid grin? No. It takes years of hard work, an ocean of blood and sweat, and unbreakable will. Every man and woman here has the potential to become a champion, but it's you, and you alone, who decides your destiny. Mine's is not a gladiator. So once we're gladiators, will you follow the footsteps of your brothers and sisters and inscribe your names in legend? Hurry! Always a pleasure. Huh? How fair you have late. I don't actually know what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to roll with it. Life of a gladiator is never easy, but I can't complain. A certain member of the guild has distinguished himself in recent days, which has led to a surge of applicants. These new ones train long and hard in hopes of emulating your greatness, and while their enthusiasm is commendable, it's still early days. Only time will tell who will go the distance, but you may be certain that it will push them for all they're worth. Couldn't do any less. What with the bar having raised so high, right? Oh. Alright. I just spoke to her. Right, okay. Well then. That was on me, I guess. So, the bit I've been waiting for. Paladin, Part 1. For the first time in their history, the Sultan Sworn Elite of Ulda have elected to share the secret skills and training of Paladins with the public. In proving your worth to undertake their training, you encounter a rogue Paladin who has besmirched the honour of the once proud Brotherhood. Genlins, captain of the Sultan Sworn, asks that you marshal your resources and hone your skills. They might one day help bringing the traitor to justice. Yes. Hello! Wish to share with you some exciting news. There you are, perfect timing. I've just heard just a bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. Apparently, and remember, you heard this first from me, the Sultan Sworn Elite are sharing secret skills and knowledge and training of Paladins. Incredible, I know. The Sultan Sworn have an exclusive monopoly on all the instruction of Paladin skills. Once upon a time, if you weren't one of those officer track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts. And competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. But anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Uldan Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, no more Colosseum, just languish about in a palace all day polishing plate mail. And that's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin. And no memorising the 55 commandments of the Sworn or any other nonsense either. It's a golden, no platinum opportunity that comes with once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let it slip through your fingers and you will regret, and your regret will just be your just desserts. Sorry, tired. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hastings Strip. Find the captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Genlins, I just read the thing that says. He's a badging. Tell him how you're just dying to become a paladin. Could you not put it that way? Could you not, I just read how ominous that is. You're telling it to go see the guy that I just read's the fucking bad guy. Come on now. Come on now. Where am I going? What am I doing? How did I get there? Chamber of Rule. Alright. Do I have that? It's been a long time since I've been up here. Itchy nose. Wow, why is it running like shit? No, whatever. Yes, member of Sultan's Sworn Elite, servant Ildan Sultanate. This man slick to deceive me. You have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name, good sir. This Jam Brines. Jam, a fine name. I bid you welcome, and salute your noble resolve. You inspire to paladinhood, you just understand what it means. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Sellswords and gladiators and other ilk wield their blades for themselves, but a paladin serves a greater good. Do you understand me? The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured and perfected within the ranks of the Sultan's Sworn Elite for nigh on 600 years. Of all those who sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights were all the elite of the elite, our conviction unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultan's Sworn, well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year, we are but a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sell swords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. No, because of a blot of dishonour left by one who shall not be named, and because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted into the Sultan's Sworn, but serve as a free paladin. However, you must first show us that both you and your sword have the metal, and you are worthy of the honour. In the ruins south of Little Alamigo, you will find an iron brazier. Light it, and undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters, and give their hearts to the fire. Return, and present me their ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart, steel in your blade. Okay. See, this is all really exciting to me because I really did wonder what brought a holy blood sword. Let me try again. What brought, someone that sought glory and blood sport to becoming a holy paladin? And it turns out, just sheer luck. Let me touch the brazier. No. Oh, there's still something there. If you are in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the paladin arts. But make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you a paladin, nor does the armour you wear or the status you claim. I'm just another aging free paladin. But you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit. Lift the visor that binds. Find the true path of the Paladin. This guy seems to know what he's talking about. He's pointing up the way. Here, you will run to the captain, yes? Give him this crystal. I like him. The way you use that sword reminds me of the man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true, devote yourself to the way, become a beacon of light. I like his shield, holy shit, that's a nice shield. And we're back to waiting. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins south of Alamigo in southern Finland. Defeat them and return with the proof of your deed. I have them. Yes, that's what I needed. Proof that you have defeated the undead. You have shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I've no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. This as well, for there is much to learn. First and foremost is this: you are a paladin now, a custodian of traditional and ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master, instead he travels the lands, and in every place takes up cause the unarmed and defenceless. You swear fealty not to a lord, but to yourself. You are nobility amongst adventurers. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and have earned the right to bear this, the soul of a paladin. On its surface is carved the deeds of paladins in eras past. He who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honour. Bahamut's Fang, you wanted to possess a soul crystal? See, it was given to you by an unknown free paladin who told you to hand it to me. Curse him, he's made a mockery of the trial. The rest of you bears need the soul of a paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultan Sworn. The man who gave you this soul has been a traitor whom I've been seeking these many moons. He is an oath breaker who bent knee to the old Dan Sultanate and who swore alliance to the Sultan Sworn, but then single-handedly sullied our name, trampled it underfoot until it was lost, perhaps forever. How dare he give counsel on honour, and the paladin way? This soul is polluted, and I must dispose of it. When you've come to wield your sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by a captain of the Sultan Sworn. A traitor is no Sultan Sworn, still less a captain. Given you a soul, he's insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds rules nothing more than a nuisance, but through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultan Sworn preserved rituals and traditions. We are duty bound to uphold them, even if men and women within our own ranks scorn them as relics. It's been my fate to be named captain of the Sultan Sworn in these troubled times. Though I didn't ask for this honour, I have bent knee to the Sultana and sworn fealty, and I will restore our honour and name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met the traitor face to face. Your greatest task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. I clearly misread that then, that little opening text, but whatever. You must ready yourself, marshal your resources, and hone your skills, until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you're a paladin now, and honour binds you as surely as an oath. Small smart. There they go. I've been waiting for this part. God, it feels so good to be back in my real armour. Yeah. This is obviously just my generic tanking set for level 80. But like, how good is that? Come on now. And I still look mad, but I always look mad. That's why I made the character look like that. Anyway, I'll do it for this one. I will be continuing more, and I think the next one's going to be a slightly longer one. I'm probably just going to go right through to level 50 Paladin quests. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, four longish quests and a finale. Whatever. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Good luck, take it easy.